Hi, this is Scott Mueller, an expert in funeral services, and I've been asked a question lately an awful lot, and I thought it might be best to get a good video answer out here so that you can consider it. So the question that I'm asked quite a bit is burial or cremation? For a lot of people, cremation becomes the first generation choice that they are making because in the past, all the funeral choices in their family have always been buried in a traditional cemetery. Now, with the option of cremation becoming more popular, people are considering that and thinking, okay, which one do we choose? So let me give you an idea about this. Most people think about burial and cremation as one being a green option, one not so green. And a lot of people oddly think that cremation is more green. Now, I'm not here to espouse either choice, but I will tell you that in terms of a green choice, the best choice would be a cemetery. Now, what a lot of people don't like about that, in fact, they kind of think that it's not very green to bury a casket in a burial vault, but it actually is. A burial vault will confine everything from that body into that burial vault and will not contaminate the groundwater. But in addition to that, this cemetery will remain green forever. In this state, cemetery property has to be dedicated as cemetery forever, and that's a long time. Now, as far as cremation goes, cremation can be a green option as well, depending on what you want to do with the ashes. Most people are doing two things with the, actually most people are doing three things with the ashes. Either they are scattering them, or they are burying them, or they are bringing them home and forgetting about them. Quite honestly, the most legitimate of all of these is the last one, where they bring it home and forget about them. The best one of all of these is probably to have a plan to bury the ashes in a cemetery, where it'll always be recognized, always be there for you. However, if you do want to scatter, you can scatter, and there are no rules against scattering. So you can scatter in the water, in the river, the St. Croix River, the Mississippi River, in a lake if you wish, or on private or public property, as long as there is no rule against it. So far, the only federally mandated rule regarding cremation ashes is that you cannot scatter them in a national park. So aside from that, there is a fair amount of latitude. In terms of how to scatter ashes, that's a discussion for the next question. But I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about burial or cremation. Any questions, you can always call the funeral expert at 651-774-9797 or email me at scott@muellermemorial.com. Thank you.